Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got the Everyman Crossword here from the Observer for Sunday, the 18th of January. Let's get started. Right, one across. In retrospect, ChatGPT, etc. Destructive, vacuous at heart. There's a notion. I'm guessing it's going to be, in retrospect, reading it backwards. ChatGPT would be AI, and then we've got destructive, which is vacuous at heart, i.e. we're taking the middle letters out and just leaving the outer letters. So we've got AI backwards, and then we've got the vacuous destructive inside of there to get there's a notion, an idea. Yeah, vacuous destructive, and that's at the heart of ChatGPT, which is AI in retrospect. Okay, 2 down. Food guru initiated reforms. Initiated, maybe were, sorry, reforms, maybe were reforming initiated. To get a food guru, how many letters is initiated? That's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would be 9. A dietitian. Okay, diet. Oh, I spelled dietitian. I think you can spell it with a C as well. I don't know if it's Americanized or like British English, which one has a C in it, or dietitian. Yeah. Okay. 3 down. Short time enthralled by wild iguana somewhere in, well, the West Indies. Short time, could be a sec, it could be a mo, by wild iguana. I'm guessing it's Antigua. Wild iguana, anagramming iguana, and we're getting T for time inside of that. And Antigua and Barbuda is West Indies, islands in the West Indies. Okay. Exchange whip. Possibly a double definition there. Not swap. Not trade. No, not seeing that. Let's go 11 across. Knocking off chocolate sauce, perhaps. I'm guessing knocking or knocking off's the definition. Likely to end in ing. Chocolate sauce, perhaps. Not nougat. Maybe the definition is knocking, and we need an example of a chocolate sauce. Maybe where it's off, as in we're going to anagram that, perhaps. It's a chocolate sauce. Not fondant. I'm not sure. Let's come back to that one. 13. Raunchier, but laughably so. That's a big blow. Are we anagramming raunchier? It's certainly 9 letters, isn't it? Yeah. What would that become? Let's just fill in some letters. IRN. hurricane? Yeah, hurricane. Here we go. Right. Let's go 15 across. Unattractive lowland. Probably another double definition. Thinking what a lowland would be, not a glen, not a dale, valley, a plain? I guess, I don't know if plain would be unattractive. Unattractive would suggest ugly, whereas like plain Jane would just suggest neutral. Go with it. 15. Cool prime minister circumventing hot member. PM prime minister circumventing. Would that be on the outside or seen throughout it? Hot. Maybe a H in there. Member. What's a member? Can that just be M? I'm not sure. Let's come back to that one. 19. Third character in John Cleese's play, Drains. We could just have the third character in John, which would be a H. Maybe we're playing anagramming with Cleese, which is 6 letters, so H plus Cleese would give us our 7. To get a definition, drains. Leeches. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's go 20. Time for you and me, did you say? The homophone. Like hours. Yeah, hours, spelled O-U-R-S, would be something belonging to you and me, and a homophone of that is hours with a H for time. 23 across. Geographical feature that is around small lake, the reverse. Is it isle? Small, S for small, L for lake. And then we'd be getting an IE. Or EI. That is around small lake, the reverse. I'm thinking like IE is or is that is IE? I guess so, yeah. Around small lake. I don't know what the reverse is. But I'm pretty sure it's isle. Let's carry on. Riding, it seems, with sun going up to the coast. Got S for sun. No. Not seeing that. Let's go 17. Journalistic chap seen in every direction. G. No, not seeing that. 24. Tyrant, somewhat ungenerous. Somewhat, is that a hidden clue? Yeah, hidden in ungenerous would be Nero. Roman seeing that. Okay, 14. Proposers involved tormentor. Are we anagramming proposers? Is involved an anagram indicator? Not a suppressor. Oppressor though. Tyrants and oppressors going on here. Okay. Yep, that works. Right, let's go 16 across. Merrily I opened butts of French pomerol to imbibe. Maybe merrily would be anagram indicator. Could we be anagramming I open butts? There's a P there. Of French pomerol to imbibe would then be the definition. Should we do this again? I open. No, we've already got the P. No, that would be. Oh, okay. That's too many letters. That's 10 letters. Sorry. So maybe it's I open. Maybe the butts of French pomerol. Butts of. Well, that would be like a H and an L. Maybe an O as well. Is that? That's not enough letters though, is it? Butts of the French. Is it butt as in literally what arse would be in French? Not seeing that yet. Okay. Okay, 18 down. In the East End, or E End, loaves, rowers. I think in the East End, maybe we're dropping the first letter from a synonym of loaves to get rowers, like auras. What's another word for loathe? Hate, detest. Yeah, in the East End, it's just like, you know, when you see anything like Cockney and British crosswords, you drop the first letter. Can only think of auras, but how would auras be some synonym for hate? What does that sound like? Auras, auras spelled O-A-R-E-R-S. That only sounds like A-U-R-A to me. Aura. Abhors. Not seeing that. Let's try 21. Small, small sound. Sound of sorrow. Small could be we. I'm thinking of ping. I guess ping could be a small sound. Weeping would be the sound of sorrow. Let's see if the G works in there. Take a sip of my coffee whilst I think of that. No, not Seen that one. Yeah. Is it eights? Yeah, because 8 in a rowing team, maybe. And if you hate, like HATES, you loathe something, and that sounds like 8's the number. Might be right. We'll go with that. Let's go 10 down. I'm in favour of 6 heads of state, issuing numbing generalizations, departing from script. That is a mouthful. I'm in favour of could be pro. 6 could be like VI, Roman numerals, heads of state. Shall we just start putting this in? Pro, and then we get SIN. We've got an I in there though. I guess it's improvising. That works. We need the shift it down though. So we literally have the I'm in favour of is pro. 6 is VI in Roman numerals. Heads of state, issuing, got the I there, numbing, generalization. Cool, improvising. Let's go 22 across. Avoid every man's daft appearance, be gone. Appearance would be a sight. Is this get out of my sight? I guess avoiding could be get out. Yeah, get out of if you avoid something. If you avoid paying tax, you get out of paying tax. Every man is my. And then I don't know where daft comes into it. Daft appearance. I'm not sure, but yeah, get out of my sight would be telling someone to be gone. Okay. Phlegm. What fits in there? PM. No. Circumventing. Hot. Member? What's going on here? What could fit in there? Not pillage. Is it? Is the definition cool or member? I'll come back to that one. Make sure I've got everything else right around it. In fact, let's do that now. 9 down. Grim perm, an entertainer hides in passing. We're not. I don't think entertainer is an anagram, is it? I'll have to come back to that one as well. 16. Riding, it seems, with sun going up to the coast. Right, we've seen that one. It's not a shore. Riding. Slope. Let's try and get these. I think 17 down. Be good. I mean, chap would be man. Seen in every direction. I mean, that's not a... You'd think that's a, gosh, what are they called? Where you can read it backwards to front. Palindrome. Newsman? I mean, there's a lot of northeast, south, west. Yeah, maybe that's to do with the directions. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. Right. Marry the eye open. Okay, we've got all except the O from eye open there, so that's definitely looking like it's going to be part of an anagram. To imbibe, is that we're going to have, is merrily the definition? Oh. Don't know what pomerol is. Is that some kind of liqueur or spirit or something? Hmm. Hmm. Is it? Oh, is it like oh, if you like wine, is it enophile? Um, yeah, I think it's that, but so yeah, French Pomerol, of course, it would be a wine. And yeah, the butts of French and Pomerol, and two. Yeah, that works. Okay. Right. 16 down. Is it onshore? Sun going up. Riding, it seems. A horse. Guess riding could just be on. Not quite sure how to pass that one. Yeah, not sure how to pass that one, but pretty sure it's onshore. Right, let's go 14. Empty after had nothing, like an egg. Nothing can just be 0, and nothing is a void, and that's coming after that O for empty. Egg is ovoid. Oh, okay. 7. Rained heavily, wearing fur. Guessing the definition is rain since we've got that D there. Heavily, like hard or something, and it's going to be outside of like fur, like pelt, skin maybe. Oh, not poured. Let's go 12. Give gratuity to a little fellow over in seedy venue. Seedy venue could be like a flower bed, plant pot. Give gratuity, is that like tip? To a little fellow over in seedy venue. Over could be reversed, or over could be on top of a few letters, or preceding them in this case, because it's an across. A little fellow. We're going to get an AL in there, maybe. Let's come back. Let's go strings of buckwheat, Asian primarily. Soba, which are buckwheat noodles. Yeah, we've got primarily strings of buckwheat and Asian to get soba. Okay. Man alternately bites dog. Man alternately bites dog. Alternately, probably anagramming bites dog. Maybe. I'm gonna get man. Perhaps, maybe. Don't know what that anagram would be. Not a stooge. Drink the last of my coffee. Not seeing that one. 5 down. What musician may take regularly? Mic for musician. Regularly might be every other letter. No, but we don't have B in either side of those, do we? Like a break or something. Mic for musician. No, we've done that one. Let's go for the long one. 8 across in the raw with the bananas. extremely chaste. Bananas can suggest things going crazy or anagramming them. We've got 15 letters within the raw with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that would be 15 letters. To get extremely chaste. 6, 4, and 5. Might have to write these out. Well, let's try it in here first. Let's just... Okay. Just putting them anywhere in... I've already got some of these loosely, so we've got This hasn't helped me at all, if you couldn't tell. It's just made it more confusing, if anything. Right, well that was a fail. I do like W in there though. I might take a bow. I might take a bow. Regularly Mike, i.e. Who's David Bowie was a musician. Okay, so the W did help there in the end. Interesting. I think that might be white then, which was how I was leading before. Or it could be right. Whiter than white? Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, cool. Right, let's come back here. So it's not an anagram of Bites dog, which would be 8 letters anyway, not 7. Struggling to count. Okay. We've got a breed of dog, and alternately could be every other letter from gosh, what's the name of that dog breed? Not a Sharpie. Or Sharpei, or whatever it is. No, because it's got it ending in IE, not EI. Plus, I don't know how a sharp would be a man. A staffy? Yeah, if you man something and you staff it. Okay. Give gratuity. Could it be free? To a little fellow over. So if we go this, little fellow over is reversed. In seedy venue, could it be a pot? A little fellow could be an elf. So a little fellow would be a elf, and that's over reversed. That's not a word. Oh, silly me, it's flea pit. It's okay, so CD venue is not that. I was right, it was give gratuity to, which is tip. And then A, and then we've got a little fellow who's an elf, and we're turning the whole of that over to get flea pit, which is like I think it's slang. Well, it must be slang for like a less than reputable venue. Yeah, pelted. I was right. Yeah, if you're pelted, means you're wearing the skin of an animal or fur. And yeah, if it rained heavily, it pelted. Okay, 6 down. A whip is a switch, like what you beat somebody with. And if you switch something, you exchange it. I really don't know what that chocolate sauce is. Like knocking off. No, let's go back to this. Um, is this a? It's a hidden clue. Impermanent makes that a lot easier. Yeah, impermanent hides should have been the obvious indication of a hidden clue. Never mind. Tipping. Um, Topping. I guess chocolate sauce would be a topping of like a, I don't know, a sundae or some kind of dessert. It's not tapping, it's not tipping. Yeah, not understanding quite what the actual how to pass it is. Knocking off. No, not sure about that one. But chocolate sauce is a topping, and then what else would fit in there? Not typing. It's got to be a double P. Yeah, leave it at that. I mean, I'm sure we'll find out next week. These are the right answers. And anyone in the comments can enlighten me because it's always helpful. And I can't pass things. Um, Back to our cool Prime Minister. Um, it's got to be a H in there, but all I can think of is phlegm. But didn't I say that before? PM, and a member is a leg. Can you spell phlegm that way? I thought it was with a Y. Or am I just completely wrong? That's probably, yeah, it's probably me and my spelling. Maybe I was thinking of like a, what is it, phylum or something like that. But yeah, that works. I can't believe I said that so long ago. PM, and yeah, hot, and a member is a leg. Okay. So definition is, Oh, yeah. Hold on. I thought it was like cold then. Phlegm for cool. Ah. Um, is there a different definition of phlegm that I don't know? Is it like slang or something? Or is it like one of those like old timey sayings in like, your bile or whatever, or your phlegm, um, like your constitution in some way? Well, the answer's phlegm. I'm pretty certain of that. And we've just passed the 41-minute mark, so I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I think everything's right. Of course, let me know if there are any glaring mistakes, but yeah, I think that's it for this week. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.